What a beautiful night, wasn't it, Herman? Oh, I can't wait to get home. Let me just magic us up. Here. Well. Herman, is that what a human looks like nowadays? Is it alive? Very astute of you, Herman. It is breathing. Looks a little dazed. Should we leave it for the wolves? Those boys could use a good snack. Yes, you're right. The queen. What would the queen say if she found out? Rather, what would she do to me? Well, it doesn't seem very responsive now, does it? Hello in there. Hello. Is this what they wear these days? I mean, I know that certain time markers do match up between our worlds, and today it is All Hallows Eve. But this skimpy little ditty doesn't look entirely appropriate to appease the spirits. Right. I don't want to help the human. Herman, why? It's not my responsibility just because I stumbled across it. Right. The law. The law makes it my responsibility, at least until we can deliver it to the queen. All right, I suppose it's time to wake the human up fully. We can see what's going on. See what's going on. And then transport it to the queen. I guess we have to go back to the court. All right. A little simple magic, I believe, will do the trick. But I'm going to put you back a bit, Herman. When they are alert, they can be dangerous. And I want to keep you safe. Alright, Herman. Step back a little. We use just a little restorative magic. I understand the queen says not to, but until I can speak to it, I don't know what to do for it. Clear their mind. Wisp away the alcohol, clearly. I mean, can't you smell it on them? Purify their bloodstream. Well, I can see the intoxication is wearing off with the magic. But there's still something fogging that brain. What's that? Yes, you're right. It does seem to be oozing. Oh, human blood is so red. So very red. Is there any other injuries? Anything broken? Okay. Then we're gonna need a little sap to bring them back from this head wound. Such fragile creatures. It's barely a scratch. Oh, I think it's working. Let's stand back. Hello there. Shh, 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 shh. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's okay. You're all right. You've just stumbled into Faerie. No, it's all right. You're all right. You have a wound. Does anything else hurt aside from your head? Okay, good. No, you haven't just ended up at another Halloween party. You must have gone off on a drunken stumble through the woods. And here you are, in another realm. Yes, as I said in the beginning, you've stumbled into Faerie. Cryptic? I'm not being cryptic. You just have a simple human mind. Let's lay out the facts for you, shall we? As I said, you've stumbled into Faerie, which means you've stumbled into another realm. That's right. There are more inhabitants on Earth than you are aware of. And in fact, you haven't only stumbled into Faerie, you've stumbled into the Unseelie court. Don't know what that is, do you? God, your kind used to respect us. The Unseelie are the mischief makers, to put it nicely. Don't worry. Centuries ago, our queen decreed that humans must be protected. You see, it's not so simple to just point you back to the door between our realms. I mean, you have to have heard some of these stories at least. A person goes missing, turns up a century or two later. What would be left for you in the world if I sent you back? What year is it that you're from anyways? 2019. Huh. Time is distorted. Okay, more facts because you clearly are overwhelmed and terrified right now. Can't say I blame you, though I suppose it was a good thing that I found you, not any of my sisters. They don't really care about the queen. They don't really care what would happen to them. I will take care of you. I see you staring at the moon. What for? Oh, yes, now I realize. With time distorted, your moon phase is probably different, isn't it? Well, you're in Faerie now. And for All Hallows Eve, we present the full moon because we decreed it so. Right. What is your problem now? Oh, the spider. I suppose he would be rather large in your world, wouldn't he? Yes. You do not need to worry about him. This is Herman. He is my friend. And even if he wanted to bite you, which I can assure you he doesn't, he won't. Why, you ask? No, I haven't cast some sort of spell on him. Our little Herman here is a vegetarian. And I mean, after a lot of discussion and spell work to try and get him to change his mind, I'm simply filling the human in. Right, fine. Time is of the essence. The human is bleeding. Let's take care of that, right? Suffice it to say, we respect his life choices, okay? Even if they're a little silly. Right. The bleeding. What on earth can I do if I can't magic it? What's that? Pressure, you say? And a bandage. Something I actually don't carry on me at all times, since I can just magic things away for myself. Tisk, and it's not like there's much of anything to rip off of your outfit. What shall we do? What shall we do? Leaves. All right. Okay, maybe you're not such a dumb human after all. Leaves, yes. Herman, I'm going to have to put you down so that I can take care of the human. All right? All right. All right, leaves. Well, you do happen to have quite a few in your hair. Let me go ahead and just pull some out here. We can get this to stop bleeding. There we are. Perfect. Perhaps I can't magic you, but I can certainly magic a little bit of nature to help heal you and absorb the blood. All right. Let's stop this bleeding, shall we? Looks like it's slowing down. And I suppose once we've got it stopped, it wouldn't be interfering to just clean you up a bit, even with a little magic if needed. The Queen wouldn't like to see you all bloodied up. Not going to give a good impression, is it? And at this rate, I think your best chance is staying in Faerie. Well, would you really want to go back to a world that you don't know? It could be 200 or 300 centuries when you get back that have passed. Everyone you know and love now would be gone. And let me just say, the fate of your planet is questionable as well. Alright, let's see what the Queen decrees, shall we? Perhaps she'll want to keep you as a pet. But perhaps she'll allow me to keep you. I'm growing a little fond of you, and I think that Herman and I could certainly use someone around the cottage to help with the mundane things. And what better than a mundane little human. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I know. You'll miss everyone, but the pleasures of the Unseelie court will make up for it. You'll see. If you're a good little pet, you'll have almost all of the freedom you could want. Alright, but as I said, we need to clean up the blood, and you've got some leaves in your hair, and oh goodness, looks like you tumbled through the grabbing thornweed. I'm gonna have to cut that out and perhaps stun it a little. It's never wants to give up. Well, of course it has a mind of its own. Jeez. Your world is so boring. You think plants don't have feelings? Well, I mean, granted, the plants in your world are a little less sophisticated than ours, a little less evolved, but they certainly do have feelings. Your scientists have discovered how trees take care of each other. That's a community. Silly, silly human. So involved in your modern world. Let's get you cleaned up, shall we? Okay, first I'm just going to pull the leaves from your hair, alright? Alright. There's that big clump right here. Alright. Just, I see a few more rustling in the wind, but we'll have to get that thorn bush out of there first. Perhaps that's what cut your head when you tumbled into Faerie. Alright, well, let's cut that thorn bush out. I do have a pair of scissors somewhere on me here. Here they are. Just going to cut this out. And don't worry, if we end up cutting some of your hair, it will grow back. But of course, we can fix it up quickly, if the Queen allows it. Now, just hold still. It's being stubborn. Can't you hear its cries? No doubt the mundane world is still clinging to you. A few days in our time, and you'll be able to see things much as we do, and hear them as well. Just a moment. I have to stun it into submission. Stubbornest plant we have. Not particularly dangerous, but stubborn. Yes, you've come rather late. I was on my way home from our All Hallows Eve ball. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back to the court with you. I was so looking forward to a nap in my cozy bed. And then ushering in this new year. Oh. Okay. I think it is stunned enough now. Let's just cut these last few pieces out. There we are. Let's just pull all of those pieces out. You are almost looking as good as new. At least I assume that's what you would look like. There we are. There is one thing, though. You're looking a little pale. Your temperature is probably not right. It's been many centuries since I've dealt with a human, and even then we were at war and reasonably worthy opponents. A good fun game. Never really had to take care of the injured ones, though. So, if your temperature isn't right, I do have something for that, actually. Let's just go ahead and cool you off. But why? Why do you look worse? Why are you telling me to stop? I need to help you, right? I must help you. If you die on the way to the Queen, well then, nobody wins here. You're cold. You're not hot. You're cold. Oh, humans are so backwards. This is a perfectly lovely night. If anything, I would say it's a little too warm for this time of year. Probably a little bleed through from your realm. Right. The Unseelie are backwards to everyone else. Well, I really don't have anything to offer you. I didn't need my cloak since it was such a pleasant night. Oh, we'll just have to make our way to the Queen and hope that you survive. You won't freeze to death, will you? Alright. Let me just get my little friend, and we'll be on our way. Come on, Herman. What do you say? Should we go petition the Queen to keep this one? Yes, I think so. And in that way, we can also keep it safe. Come along, pet.